Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. IPR Minister Dr. S. Ranjan has said with the rise of popularity for social media, it has become necessary to control the news posts on social media. He made the statement during the award distribution ceremony for short video competition Kanglai Ningol Amadi Mataroi Singh organized by RK Production family. The competition was based on Ningol Chakoba. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Ranjan said the importance of social media is increasing day by day with the advancement of technology. Some individuals are using the platform to broadcast news like news channels on social media. The government is considering monitoring the news disseminated on social media. Under a system and law, since news must be authentic and ethical. He appealed to those publishing news on YouTube to fact-check the report and post it following the rules, stating that youth of the state are full of talents. He emphasized on harnessing those talents. The younger generation must work towards showcasing the state's unique culture to the world, Minister Ranjan said.
Popularity hengat pagaloina na ako news channel kita so mushroom torok sige issues kamaina address tauna na bidang tong angzo kay national press din so kay nangaki hosik social media importance na parang sa YouTube so lots of information is I be given kamaina amaga interact to gani kamaina exercise to gani kamaina cha gani kamaina pham gani body language na kamaina to ba. It's all there in YouTube. It's all in internet. State, me, positive lane, negative lane, but more as a concerned citizen, state, positive promote
During today's event, prizes were distributed to 5 winners of the short video competition. Minister of Health Dr. S. Ranjan, President of RK Production Family, Kabita Hizam, MLA of Wangkai Assembly Constituency, T.H. Arun Kumar, MLA of Ketrigao Assembly Constituency, Sheikh Nurul Hassan, Upadhyaksha of Imphal West District, L. Bobby, Proprietor of Wahenbam Irrigation Enterprises, Wahenbam Jadumani, MD of Mediland Foundation, Dr. M.P. Barrel Maitai were the Chief Guest, President Guest of Honor and Special Guest of the prize distribution. Chief Electoral Officer of Manipur, Rajesh Agarwal, has stated that election, which is the backbone of democracy, can be strengthened with raising more awareness about electoral literacy among the voters. He was speaking at a one-day state-level consultative workshop on Electoral Literacy Club held at Classic Grande, organized by the Chief Electoral Office today. District election officers, electoral roll officers, principals of school and colleges, among others, attended the workshop. Speaking further, CEO Rajesh Agarwal said the state has around 500 electoral literacy clubs, ELC, in different schools and colleges. The main objective of the ELCs is to educate students of class 11 and 12 and undergraduates about electoral literacy. Raising the awareness among the students will help in making powerful and ethical voters, he said. The CEO continued that the main objective of the exercise is to register legal voters who will attain 18 years of age by January 1 in the electoral roll as registration, as legal voters is the first step towards electoral empowerment. Today's workshop was organized to train nodal officers of the ELCs on electoral literacy to make the exercise successful, Rajesh Agarwal added.
We have around 500 electoral literacy clubs in various colleges and schools for students who are in basically class 11 and 12th and also who are going undergraduate courses in colleges. The idea is to catch the students young and educate them about electoral literacy so that tomorrow they come out to become an informed and empowered voter. It is also the objective of Election Commission of India that we should reach out to these electoral literacy club and through them to all the students of the schools and colleges to ensure that anybody who is now 18 plus or going to be 18 years by 1st of January 2023 gets himself or herself registered as a legal voter in the state.
As a preventive measure for the upcoming Sangai Festival 2022 to be held from November 21 to 30, police have tightened security measures across the state. As part of the preventive measures for the Sangai Festival to be held at Moirang Kuno Ethnic Park, a team of Bisnupur District Commando and Phongak Chau Ikai Police conducted house-to-house search operation at Sandong Awang Lekai this morning. During the operation, 70 houses were searched. However, no arrests were made during the search. Meanwhile, Imphal West District Police Commando this morning conducted combing operations at various lodging hotels located at Pauna Bazaar. During the operation, around 7 hotels were checked and verified. So far, no one was picked up for further verifications. Imphal West District Commando conducted search operation at lodging hotels located near Hotel Classic Grande and house-to-house search operation at Chingmairong Mamang Lekai today. According to a police report, during the operation, around 7 hotels and 45 houses were verified. They also verified 120 individuals. No one picked up for further verification, it added. Environment, Social Reformation and Sangay Protection Forum has extended warm welcome to both domestic and foreign tourists visiting Kebul Lamjao National Park to see Sangay in connection with the Sangay Festival 2022. Addressing a press meet today held at Kebul Lamjao National Park main gate, President of the forum, Tongbram Budi, has said locals residing in the surrounding areas of the national park welcome the tourists wholeheartedly and expressed gratitude for the development work taken up by the state government. However, he reminded the government to acknowledge the effort by the locals in the surrounding areas of Kebul Lamjao and nearby villages for preserving Sangay to make the Sangay Festival a success. Budi further appealed to the state government to care for the people, protecting the national park and the Sangay.
Manipur lariba natana mapalamdagi lakpiriba praja khudingmaksu Kebul Lamjaugi asugumaba Sangay uriba mafam sida lakpiduna khudingmakna akoibu welcome tongnabagi damukta sem saduna akoi leijare haukiba November gi tang 8 da akoi Sangay Protection Forum ji club kharki tawrakanda khoi secretary na ama chemena haiba wafam madu president ai samak jauna madi lairiba club singsigi kunjalaga sengiba nate madu prajana madi ai president ama oina madu chanaba suya yaro haina media gi thongda thamjari.
Representatives of local clubs and organizations in the surrounding areas of the national park attended the press meet. Chairperson of Manipur Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board, MBOC WWB, K. Sarat Kumar, has disapproved the claim by Valley and Hill Labour Union Group, VHLUG, against the board in the media as baseless. Addressing a press meet held today at the office of MBOC WWB, New Secretariat Chairperson of the board, K. Sarat Kumar, has said the board is planning to release the benefit scheme 2017-18 before Christmas. It is important to check the cards of the beneficiaries properly. It must also be linked with Aadhaar and undergo PPT. However, VHLUG has misled the board by spreading baseless news in the media before consulting it with the MBOC WWB. He lamented, stating that all the work undertaken by the board is under the norms of the Ministry of Labour. He said, there is no room for biasness as the labour card must be renewed annually by payment of 120 rupees. The beneficiaries of 2016 must renew their card to get the benefits for the year 2017 and 18, Sarat Kumar said.
Numitara mangani ki manungda card si renew to hai sa si ekoi hai do na si automatic ek na se ba ek na pi provision ma tu na sahi am he pha ba moi phi thi do ni state revenue la to ni aduna maram mo raga hai ba po si ekoi tak ta ba ya do sahi am ki validity do da moina sahi manga tara sin na ga dia ba aduna koi mayam da nuchen badi ai hajari sini moina nahan to ba press meet to baseless ni When Madu talk the Adu, Prajada Dilan, Udamina, a Pimasi Single Pasiki, Tarkale Brain, Mamda, Media gets Lansinga, Unanuita, Slugabani.
More than 1,100 nominations for the municipal election in Delhi have been rejected after scrutiny, according to data shared by official sources on Wednesday, with the Congress tally going below 250, the total number of votes. A total of 2,021 candidates filed their nomination papers for the December 4 polls in all the wards. According to data shared by official sources, the tally of valid nominations stood at 1,405, while 1,115 were rejected. The rejection of these nominations has brought down the effective number of valid nominations filed by candidates from Congress to less than 250. Till 10 p.m. yesterday, the tally of valid nominations for the Congress stood at 243 out of 405 nominations filed, and for the AAP and the BJP, the corresponding figures were 255 out of 728 total nominations and 252 out of 654, respectively, according to the data shared by official sources. It may be mentioned that filing of nominations began on November 7 and the last date was November 14, while the last date for withdrawal of candidature is November 19, officials had said earlier. Rich nations are making a push to include languages such as major emitters and top emitters in the covered text of the ongoing UN Climate Summit in Egypt, which is not acceptable to India, a member of the Indian delegation said. Developed countries want that all top emitters, particularly the top 20, including India and China, make intense emission cuts to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, and not just the rich nations, which are historically responsible for climate change. The member told on condition of anonymity. The covered text is being debated and reworked as ministers and negotiators from all parties try to reach an agreement by the summit scheduled close on Friday. Providing details of the discussion in a blog post, Union Environment Minister Bhupender Yadav said the progress on key issues at the ongoing UN Climate Summit has not been good due to the divergence of views on some fundamental approaches to climate issues. Calling out the centre over high prices, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi on Wednesday slammed the ruling party and said that the prices of essential items were pushed to the higher side. His remarks came while addressing the masses during Bharat Jodo Yatra in Maligaon, Maharashtra. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi said that they are walking in the Bharat Jodo Yatra to protect the constitution and also farmers' basic needs such as diesel, petrol, gas cylinders, but the current government hiked the rates of these things. He also stressed on the Agnivir scheme and said that Modi-led government was playing with the sentiments of the youth. He added that Modi government is playing with youth sentiments in the name of Agnivir. Highlighting the unity during the ongoing yatra, the Congress leader said that this yatra had completed 70 days as of now and no hate or fight in this yatra. The Congress leader also said a grand public meeting would be held in Sigaon in Maharashtra, Buldana district during the yatra on November 18. He added that Rahul Gandhi, who is leading Bharat Jodo Yatra, will be the chief guest in the rally. Meanwhile, former Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, who heads a faction of the Shiv Sena, today said his party has immense respect for V.D. Savarkar and he does not approve of Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks on the freedom fighter. Talking to reporters in Mumbai, Thackeray also asked why the centre has not conferred the Bharat Ratna on Savarkar. The Thackeray-led Shiv Sena faction has an alliance with the Congress and the Nationalist Congress Party as part of the Maha Vikas Aghadi. During a rally in Washim district on Tuesday, organized as part of his Bharat Jodo Yatra, Rahul Gandhi said V.D. Savarkar is a symbol of the Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) and the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh (RSS). India recorded a total of 501 new COVID-19 cases with 2 deaths in the last 24 hours. This took the total tally of COVID cases to 4.46 crore, according to the data updated by the Union Health Ministry. The active cases further declined to 7.561, while 7,561, while the death count climbed to 5.30 lakh with a fresh fatality. The active cases comprise 0.02% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate increased to 98.79%, according to the ministry. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.41 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. On the other hand, 219.81 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive. The Union Health Ministry today termed as misleading and fallacious media reports which claim that regulatory approval of a COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, was rushed due to political pressure. It said scientific approach and prescribed norms were adhered to in approving COVID-19 vaccines for emergency use authorization. There have been media reports claiming that Bharat Biotech, manufacturer of the indigenous COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, had to skip certain processes and speed up clinical trials due to political pressure, the ministry said. The reports further claim that there were several irregularities in the 3 phases of the clinical trials conducted for the vaccine. The ministry stated that these media reports are completely misleading, fallacious and ill-informed. It is clarified that Government of India and the national regulator, that is CDSCO, has followed a scientific approach and prescribed norms in approving COVID-19 vaccines for emergency use authorization. It may be mentioned that the Subject Expert Committee, SEC, of the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO, met on January 1 and 2, 2021, and after due deliberations made recommendations in respect of the proposal for restricted emergency approval of COVID-19 virus vaccine of Bharat Biotech. Fresh Russian strikes hit cities across Ukraine today, officials said, the latest in a series of attacks that have crippled Ukrainian energy infrastructure. Kyiv regional officials announced that 2 cruise missiles were shot down over Kyiv. Officials in the central city of Dnipro and the Black Sea hub of Odessa also reported Russian strikes. They are shelling the gas production and enterprises in Dnipro, Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal said at an economic forum in Kyiv. The latest wave of attacks came as AFP journalists in the capital Kyiv, which has been suffering from scheduled and unannounced electricity cuts, said it was snowing for the first time this autumn. Ukrainian energy company Ukrenergo warned today about the power outages throughout Ukraine as consumption increased due to temperatures falling sharply. The Kyiv regional governor this week warned the situation could become difficult and that temperatures could drop to -10 degrees Celsius. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.